Woo! Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to Game Aim Plus, where my aiming is gaming. I'm your host, the boy G, and we gonna talk about it. Let's talk about it. Alright, in this video, we are gonna talk about I don't want a new Super Smash Bros. Game. Now, listen, I'm going to explain, right? It's like, I want a new Super Smash Bros. Game, but at the same time, I don't. Because I don't want one that gets made from the ground up, okay? I don't want them to start from scratch. I don't want them to go back to the drawing board. I don't want them to start from the beginning, you know, because I'm scared, right? I'm scared because I feel like if they create a whole brand new Super Smash Bros. Game for Nintendo Switch 2 and start from scratch, that they're gonna cut out a lot of things, a lot of features, a lot of stages, and even the most importantly, cut out a lot of fighters. Yes, the characters that are in the game that we fight with. Alright? I don't want anybody, like at all, to get taken out of the game. Alright? Even characters that I don't like. Even characters that I'm not good with. You mean? Or the ones that I don't play the best with. Because I'm good with every character. It's just there's some that I don't play the best with. But I don't want anybody to be taken out of the game. And I feel like if they do a whole brand new Super Smash Bros. Game from the start, they're going to start cutting some people. And cutting some stages. And cutting this. And cutting that. And cutting. And this is a lot of cutting. And I don't feel like, I don't want that to happen. Alright? And I'm going to use examples like Mario Kart World. Or examples like Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, right? Because, alright, so Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, I'm gonna go with that first because it's also a fighting game that involves a lot of mixtures of other worlds coming into one thing and fighting, right? So Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, there was a lot of things they did that they changed and I did not like. You know what I'm saying? They went from 3 fighters against 3 against 3 to 2 against 2s, and then they took out a lot of main characters of the game like Wolverine and Storm and Magneto, which that was just stupid. That's like taking out Mario, Link, and Donkey Kong out of Smash Bros. Like, why would you do that? So, you know, a lot of things were changed, a lot of things were taken out, and I didn't like it. So I completely skipped Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. Like, literally just for that, because of that, I skipped it. Didn't buy it, didn't play it, don't want nothing to do with it. I saw enough with gameplay, trailers, this and that, and other kind of videos, reviews, and no. Nope, hard pass. See you later. Sorry, Marvel vs. Capcom. And I love Marvel vs. Capcom. My favorite is Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Okay, that is the one I played the most, I put the most time in, and I enjoyed the most. It is what it is. You know, people that like part 2 better, that's fine. I ain't arguing with you. But, you know, they took a lot of things out. So, and also Mario Kart World. Alright, another game that came out after Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Right? And yeah, I like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe better. Alright, Mario Kart World is cool, but I feel like it still lacks in characters, lacks in tracks, and just lacks in modes, and there's a lot they took out. Alright, oh, Mario Kart World has way more characters than Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. No, it doesn't. Alright, does it have more outfits and versions of a character, multiple characters in the game? Yes. Do we have 8 different Marios with 8 different outfits? Yes. 8 different Peaches with 8 different Peach outfits. 8 different Bowsers with 8 different Bowser outfits. Yes. 8 different Rosalinas with 8 different... Yes, you see where I'm going here? Those aren't new characters. Those are just the same characters with new outfits. Like, no, it's not the same. Sorry. It is no. It's not. If we had Super Smash Bros. And Mario had 15 new outfits, does that mean we got 15 new characters? No, it's just 15 Marios with 15 new outfits. That's it. That's all that is. Okay? No. Alright, did Mario Kart 8 Deluxe have, you know, multiple versions of a character in the game? Yeah, but it's a little bit different, you know? And Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, they had Link, they had Isabelle from Animal Crossing, they had the Inklings from Splatoon, and all of those characters got taken out in Mario Kart World. Alright? Mario Kart 8 Deluxe had over 100 tracks. We lost a bunch of tracks in Mario Kart World. It was like cut in half. And that's not what I want in Super Smash Bros. I don't want our characters to be cut in half. Or the stages we battle on cut in half. Like, I don't want that. You know, I really don't. So I do love the fact that Nintendo took the Mario Kart 8 from the Wii U, brought it to the Switch, and made it a Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and just built off of what they already had. I like that. And that's what I want them to do with Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Take that game and build off of that and just add more to it. Add more fighters, put more DLC, throw some new characters in there, first party, third party, throw a whole bunch of new stages that has not been in the game, or stages that still haven't even brought back from the recent Smash Bros. Games. Bring them into this guy. I think it's like 12 stages or something like that that still haven't got brought into Smash Bros. Ultimate. Bring those back. All right. Bring in new ones. All right. Throw in some new modes, even modes that were taken out from before. Like Subspace Emissary. Bring that back, or bring a new version of that. Bring back Smash Run. Bring back a Smash Tour, even though a lot of people didn't like that, but it's still a mode. Bring it anyways. I don't care. Bring the adventure mode from Melee. Like, you see what I'm saying? I guess basically a Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Deluxe, or a Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Nintendo Switch 2 Edition. If they want to do something like that, I don't know. Whatever makes it easier for Masahiro Sakurai too. Like, hey, that's less stress on him, less work, and less everything. He could just build off whatever he already has created and make it even better. Like, I think that's the best bet. They can even bring back trophies if they want, just because. Bring back how breaking the targets used to be. When every character had their own individual whatever, break their own targets. They had their own, or board the platforms. Bring that back. Like, there's so much they can do, right, with Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate 6. Like I said, whatever they want to make it, but make it Super Smash Bros. Ultimate and just build off of that. I don't want them to start from scratch with like a Super Smash Bros. 6 revamped and, everything gets changed and things get taken out. Like, I don't want that. I really don't. Like, I'm really scared of that. And there's no doubt in my mind, like, that that the next Smash Bros. Isn't going to be good. You know what I'm saying? But is it gonna be ultimate? Like, do you hear you feel me? Like, I don't want that. And I know I'm not the only one. That doesn't really want a brand new Smash Bros. From the ground up, because they don't want, there's people that use certain characters that might get taken out, and then now they can't use that character anymore, and it sucks because that was probably their main character that they use, and now they're gone. Like, I don't want nobody's character to get taken out. I don't want nobody's character to get cut. Like, I don't want that. So I would prefer just like a Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Deluxe. Nintendo Switch 2 Edition. Like, something like that. Alright? So that's what I'm worried about. So that's what I mean when I say I don't want a new Super Smash Bros. Like, I don't want a new one. Like, a new one. You know what I mean? So it's very complicated because we don't even know what road they're gonna take with the next Smash Bros. We literally have no idea. Nobody does. Nobody knows except Nintendo and Masahiro Sakurai. After he's done with this whole Kirby Air Riders thing. So yeah, that's where I stand on that. I think I've talked about this kind of before in the past, but it's a little bit different now since we have this whole, the Nintendo Switch 2 edition of games for the Nintendo Switch 2. We have the Mario Party Jamboree, the Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, the Kirby and the Forgotten Land. Those games came out with a Nintendo Switch 2 edition, and some of them were added with new features, new graphics, new DLC, new this, new that, new modes, so what's to say that Super Smash Bros. Ultimate can't do the same thing? Right? They can. So why not? Let's just do that. That way nothing can go wrong. Maybe just the fact that people would want characters with that, that have been around since the beginning and still have the same moveset, and they would want new movesets for them. They can do that too. They can just add new movesets also for the characters, and then have you have a choice, like, moveset, type A or moveset type B. They can do something like that where you can interchange it between, the two versions of a character and their two movesets. Like, I don't know. Or they could bring back custom movesets, how they had in the Wii U, which I forgot about. But yeah, they had a thing where you can actually do custom movesets for the characters, every single character, and you can switch up their B, or their up B, their B, side B, down B. You could switch up those moves with whatever custom move they imply, like 3 of each. But I don't know. I just don't want a brand new Super Smash Bros. Game from scratch, because I'm scared. You know, I don't like how the new Mario Kart World turned out. You know, there was characters, I guess, that were taking out a lot of tracks that aren't in the game. The battle mode sucks now. They took out 3 modes from the battle mode. They took them out. So out of 5 modes in battle mode, we only got 2. I don't know why I took these 2 fingers, but we only got 2 out of 5. I don't know why. I don't know why they did that. That was dumb. But yeah, I don't want the same thing to happen. And a lot of people are upset with that. You know, with the whole Mario Kart World and all the things that were taken out, and a lot of tracks that aren't in here, and having less tracks, and you know, the tracks not being a 3 lap type of track. Like people are upset about that. You know, and yeah, I don't want the same thing to happen with the next Super Smash Bros. Like, I really don't. But yeah, I don't know. I would prefer them to just build off of Ultimate. Like, that's just me. And I know not a lot of people are gonna agree with me, and that's perfectly fine. But just think about it. You feel me? Like, just really think about it. I mean, a character that you really like, Sora, Banjo-Kazooie, Pyra/Mythra, or maybe not Pyra/Mythra because that's first party, but you know, Cloud, Sephiroth. If they're your main, there's a good chance they're gonna get cut in the next Smash Bros. If they build it from the ground up. Your character might get cut, bruh. And that really sucks. Nobody wants that. You know, obviously if they make a new Smash Bros, they're gonna keep all of the first party characters, because why not? It's their characters. Why would they take out a character that's theirs? Like Pyra/Mythra, they're a DLC character. They're not going nowhere. It's Nintendo. You know, Min from ARMS, she's not going anywhere because that's Nintendo. You feel me? Like, they're not going anywhere. But third party characters, there's a good chance that, hey, your character might get cut. It could happen. And I don't think you want that. So let's keep the Ultimate Party going. You know what I'm saying? On some Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, you know, stuff. You feel me? Let's do that. Whatever Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, that treatment, let's do the same thing for Ultimate. Ultimate Deluxe. Whatever. I don't know. But I guess that's all I pretty much got. You know, I just really wanted to talk about that. And yeah, you guys let me know how you feel about this. Would you prefer a Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Deluxe Nintendo Switch 2 edition? Or would you prefer like a Super Smash Bros. 6 revamped from the bottom up restart? Like, would you prefer that for Nintendo Switch 2? I don't know. You guys let me know. Put in the comments, please. And let's chitty chat. But yeah. And there you go, guys. Game Aim Plus. Please subscribe. Click that little bell button. That way, every time I upload a new video, it'll pop up on your phone like, you feel me, dog? You feel me? But yeah, y'all have a great morning, afternoon, night, whatever it is, wherever you're at. And I'll catch you in the next one. Booyah! Woo!